Well, hey everyone, welcome to Techntux's Let's Play Minecraft, episode 30. Let's get started. Alright, now, let's see here. This is the farm that I built a while back, obviously. And, you know, it's auto-harvesting and all such. But I'm going to be doing a little bit different farming technique. Remember in last episode how I was working with laser mod? And I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working the way I wanted it to? Well, I'm going to show you, hopefully in today's episode, if I understand correctly what I read about laser mod. So, let me just show you here. So, last episode we worked on the stone lens, basically, and then the regular lens that didn't have a outside to it. So, today I'm thinking, let's see, I need to grab some dye. Do I still have any on me? I sure do. Awesome. And I'm going to need some rubies, which I think I should be able to make here. Alright, let's take my bag here. Open that up, and we'll just drop in everything not related to making the item that I'm working on currently. Yeah, that should be good so far. Excellent. Awesome. Alright. So let's go ahead and craft ourselves some more rubies here. And I'm hoping I'm remembering this recipe correctly. So there we go. We got 2 more rubies. Now let's see what else we can figure out here. So, if I understand this correctly, if I stick a piece of glass in the center, obviously we get our lens. Stick this in there, we get a green lens. Stick this on the top side, and we get that. Put these 2 rubies in, and we get a power of 4. Let's see. I want to boost that even more. Oh. So, let's give it as much power as possible by making 1 more ruby. Now, actually, technically, I could make this even more powerful, but by using a diamond. But that's more expensive. So, let's see here. Don't remember exactly how much power this gives. So I'm going to go find out here real quick here for you. And I also need to find out exactly how much power I do need. Alright, let's see. Power should be somewhere in the wiki. Hopefully. No, it's in there somewhere. Aha! There we go. Alright. Power gives 2 power per ruby. And let's see. So I actually only need 2. Surprisingly enough. That should give me enough because power 1 through 3 is blocked by items, mobs, or the player. Powers 4 through 6 are blocked only by mobs and players, and then 7 through 9, which is if I used a diamond, would be blocked only by me. Alright, let's get a little bit of sleep here real quick, and then we'll go and do that. Let's see. Come on. Make it daytime. Yay. Alright. Let's go and craft that then. Since I don't need to make another one of... Well, I already made another one of these, but, you know. Let's go ahead and do that. Make it stone. Let's see. 2, 4, 6. Won't really do much of anything for me. So I'll just grab the power of 4 lens. Sweet. Let's go out there and stick that on our laser. Oh, hello there, spider. Oh, no. Of course there would be creepers out here. Well, let's see what we can do about that, too. I'll go ahead and eat some food here so that I'm not completely hungry. Funny place for them to get stuck. Alright, there's my Klein star. Alrighty. Hey. Hey. What did I just do? Uh-oh. Oh no. Seriously. Yeah, I'll just leave them there. Good enough for me. Alright. Huh. Wonder why plants block it. It's supposed to help them grow. That's strange. I wonder if I stick it one above. I'm curious if that still works. Let's go ahead and grab it. Stick the stone here. Stick my laser there. Put the lens on it. Grab this, press shift, right click. Oop. Let's see. That didn't work. Huh. I did not realize you could pop the lens off that way. Alright, let's hope that works. I honestly don't think that's going to work for growing plants. I don't get what the use of it is then if it can't grow wheat the way that I want it to. Seems a bit odd. Because anything above 4... I could probably figure out a way of moving it eventually. I think that's what I'll do. Alright, let's go ahead and grab it for now. So that didn't work quite the way I wanted it to. But no worries. We'll figure out a different use for it eventually. It's too bad I couldn't stick one of these. I wonder... Let's see here. Let me check something. Carts. I got storage carts, minecart with an engine, with a chest. Got almost any type of cart you could want. Too bad you couldn't stick a... I'm guessing the only way I'm going to be able to do this is if I use red power. At least as far as I can think here. Let's see. Yeah. I'm going to have to use red power to do this. Which is going to involve a few more things here. So, let's go ahead and get back inside. And, let's see. Let's type in engine. No, not quite what I wanted. Let's type in frame. Frame motor. There's what I want. Alright, so we need a blue alloy ingot, 2 brass ingots, some iron, copper coil. Alrighty. More blue ingots, fine copper wire, diamond draw plate, diamond panel. Wow. That's a long process. Alright. I will get into the frames in later episodes. For now, I'm just going to move on from that. Let's see what else I can do for that. Oh, wait a minute. Here we got Rainmaker, Tree Tap. I can't use any of the bee stuff because I haven't found any hives as of yet. So that won't do me much good. Ah, Arcane Boar. Sweet. Now that I can make. Which I think I shall do that actually. Let's see. I'll need some wood obviously. And we're going to need, let's see here. Let's just grab a stack of that for now. And we'll head downstairs. Hopefully I don't need anything else that I don't have on me. And we'll see what else we can do. Now, Laser Mod has a whole bunch of other stuff it can do too. And I'll get into that a little bit later in the episode. But for now, I want to make an arcane boar. Because I want to show you just how neat this device is. Alright. Now, let's see. There's my crafting table. Let's go ahead and make ourselves some planks here. And... Let's see, what do I want to start with? The animated piston or the wood? I think I'll start with this. So let's just grab half a stack of those. Oh, hey, I already have enchanted wood. Don't even have to worry about that. All right. So let's see. For an animated piston, I'll need a regular piston, and I'm guessing a vaporous crystal. Excellent. Got tons of those, and some gold. I bet you I don't have that on me. But let me double check. Never know. No such luck. How about in this? Still no luck. Okay, I'm just going to double check just in case. I'll stick both of my lenses in there. Oh, I just wasn't noticing it. Alright, sweet. And did I store my pistons in here too? Yep, sure did. Excellent. Alright. So let's go ahead and make ourselves an animated piston first. It's going to be real easy. And hopefully we have enough V's to do so. I would think we do. Excellent. Animated piston. Awesome. Alright, arcane bore. Let's see, I think I have everything else. Alright, sweet. So, let's see if I can make this. Let me see. Thinking this is the way to do that. Let me grab this, and voila. Alright. Yay! Now, I don't want to set this down up here. The other thing I need to do... let's see. Let me look in my... Did I put it in here? Nope. I probably have it in my bag. There we go. Let's look in my recipe book here. And see... Let's see. We need an arcane focus. I think I'm going to start with an air. So, let's see. We need a vaporous crystal and... I think this is a regular V's crystal. So, let's just grab... Oh, I already have those. Alright, let's just combine those two in the crafting table then. Okay, where did I put my vaporous? Did I not pick out those? Okay, I didn't. Alright. Let's see, am I not doing this right? Maybe I ran out of V's. No, didn't run out. Interesting. Let's check here. Let's see. Maybe that's a tainted crystal? So we got fiery, tainted, earthen. The only other one that it looks like would be the tainted, honestly. Alright, well, I do have a few other recipes. Let me check here. This has medium range and widespread. So... That's still puzzling me. I don't know what exactly that requires. I could make this if I had the water buckets down here with me, but I'll skip that for now. Alright, let's see. There's got to be something I'm missing here. Okay, and looking at... let's see. Arcane air. Arcane focus. Well, let's see. Do I have the arcane focus to begin with? Maybe that's my problem. Let's look that up. No, that's an arcane furnace. Bellows. Arcane sill. Doesn't show any of the basics to start with in terms of that. Interesting. Oh, okay. Got it. Alright, so I need a V's crystal. Okay, so some iron. Alright. So that's one of the few things that actually is in NEI. Awesome. Alright, do I have regular iron on me, or is it just this refined stuff? Yep, got regular iron. Excellent. Alright, let's go ahead and make one of those then, now that I understand what I'm doing. Yay! Now I should be able to do this. So, let's replace, let's see, take that one out. And... Yay! Awesome. Now, do I have a switch on me? That would figure. The only thing I don't have on me right now. Alright, let's grab that. One of these. Let's head downstairs. And we'll just make a new hole through the wall. And just put enough. Oh, come on. So that we don't have a spider come in here. Excellent. Alright. Now, I don't want to do this near anything that I consider valuable, at least for now. And, you know, the other thing is, this isn't the complete solution. I need one other thing for this to work. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Was not expecting that. Go away. Oh! Good grief. Alright. Let's see here. Where am I going with this? You know, grab that while I'm down here. It's always nice to see. I think, let's see, this is lava, so I don't want to go that way. I'll just set it up here, should be fine. Alright. Excellent. Stick the arcane board there. Stick this up in the top. And let's see. I probably need the tinkering tool for this, don't I? Let's see. I'm curious which slot I can stick this in. Yeah, I kind of figured that slot wouldn't work. Alright. So, let's see. Can I pick this back up? Let me make sure. Let me take this out first. Will that let me pick it up? Yep, sure. It will. Awesome. Alright. So, let's see here. I assume, let me stick this in here again. Huh. Now which direction is it facing? Well, I guess down is good too, but... Alright. Let's go collect what else we need to do this. Hopefully I have everything I need to do it. Let's get back up to our room and figure this out here. Come on. Oh, it's nighttime outside. Yay! Alright. Let's just hope I have everything. Alright, let's see here. So, we're going to need... Let's see, I want... Ooh, I'm gonna need coal. And glowstone. Alright, well... Up to the top we go, then. And I probably should sleep, since it is nighttime outside. And that will hopefully... get rid of any mobs that are out and about. And let's see here. Wonder how my dog's doing. He should hopefully be fine. Let's see how. Yep, 85, and he's still got plenty of meat. Awesome. Alright, so let's get a little bit of sleep, and then we will be right back to find out what we can make here. Alright, let's grab ourselves some coal. And, nope, didn't. Well, actually, let me see here. Yeah, I got plenty of redstone for now. Let's grab nether. Half a stack should be fine for now. Excellent. Off we go. And hopefully this is all I need now. Alright. We'll get back in here. Figure out a way of closing this back up. Keep on running into that. Alright. So, let's hope I have enough V's to do this. Let's see, I'm going to make 5 of you. Let's see, I think I just need 5. Alright. Nope. Nope, ran out of V's. Alright. Wonder if marble gives me anything. I'm curious. Yeah, give me a little bit. Hopefully enough to at least finish another one. Alright. Let's see. Stack of cobblestone would be nice. Alright. And we'll just drop in quite a bit of this. Excellent. Yeah, that's going to take a while. Alright, in the meantime, I will stick another one of these Vs crystals in here, drop out my depleted. Starting to collect quite a few of these, and I'll actually show you how we're going to use these later. I already have 10 of them. So, you know, the other thing I should probably get to in this episode, before I get too much further into Thaumcraft, is I need to make a farm for crystals. And this is actually quite simple. Some people, from what I understand, say that you need... Oh, what do you know? Oh boy. Let's see here. Depending on the... that one spot seems to have a high chance of taint increasing. Not that I have to worry about it too much, but right now. Alright. So, let's just get this area cleared out here. Excellent. We're going to go ahead and take a few of these crystals and just craft them up into Vaporous Visor. I think that was what I need. Hopefully. Let's go ahead and take that. And we'll just drop it in here. Yep, that's what I needed. Excellent. Alright. And let's see. Let's do the same thing with the Vs crystals, since these are both what I have quite a few of. And I probably don't have to put these two apart, but I'm going to do it anyways just to give it a little space. Alright. Did we get... No, still didn't have enough Vs to do what I wanted to. Alright, let's see if I can just drop that out of inventory. Oh, where did my cobble go? Oh, there you are. Excellent. And that should help us with a little bit more Vs production. Yep. That'll get us our last piece of let's see here. Aluminium. I think that's the way it said. Excellent. Alright. Now we want to craft up some of these. So we'll do 5 of that and 5 redstone. This is going to take a little while. Definitely need to increase my V's production. So, how are we doing in this area? 10% chance of taint. But I used V's crystals. Wonder what else is in this area that's causing that. I'm curious. I'm just going to go off in this direction for a little bit. Got some ores. That's also awesome. Sorry, it is getting a bit dark. Let me go ahead and throw up a torch here. Actually, I'll put it down. Let's just dig a little bit further and see where it takes us. Yeah, not much of anything interesting. Alright, let's just block it up for now. Alrighty. How we doing? One piece of niter? Alright. Now, I'm thinking... Let's see here. Yeah, let's cancel that for now. Probably ended up losing what Visa's in the system, but that's okay. I only need one of these for now. And I'll produce the other ones off camera, but I at least want to show you how this is. So basically I'm taking the nitor and the aluminium that I just made, and we're combining them. And once this finishes, it's going to give me something that's really neat. And it looks like that's going to be any time now, because it's about halfway finished here. And while I'm thinking about it, I should grab my Tinkerer's tool, because that's going to be very helpful down there. Almost done, and we get a arcane singularity. Awesome. Alright, so that I'm going to take downstairs. And let me see here. Where is my... Let's grab that and just put this back in place. Eventually need to figure out something permanent for that there, but for now, I'll just leave it the way it is. So, alright. let's get down here and see what we can find out. Hopefully we don't run into any more creepers along the way. Now, as I remember, the arcane tinkering tool should allow me to move around where that's going to do its thing. So let's see if that's actually true. So let's right-click here. Very good. Perfect. That's the exact wall I wanted it to be on. Excellent. Alright. Now, let's stick this into there. So we got our arcane focus on the top, basically, that I made. And then we got the arcane singularity. So basically, this is like a lens, kind of like the laser mod, but you know, they're not similar in any way, but just as a frame of reference. So this would be like a lens, basically, and then the singularity is basically power, essentially. So let's see here. I just need to switch. Wonder if I can shift right-click it. Yes, I can. Huh, that's confusing. I kept my lever, and did I have two on me? I must have. Strange. All right, let's try this. Oh, awesome. Check that out. Wow. I'm going to have a full inventory here very quickly. So, to alleviate that, I'll go ahead and stick some of the stuff back in the chest. Wow. They weren't kidding when they said that's fast. And see, I've already used up pretty much the one arcane singularity that I had in there. And it's going to power down as soon as it does that. Wow. That is awesome. Well then. That was a very successful experiment. Alright. So, let's go ahead and grab our arcane focus, and look, it also uses the arcane focus to a certain extent too when you as you mine. So you will either have to, I wonder if it's repairable. That I'm curious on. But at some point, if you want automated mining, you're not going to worry about it being repairable. But to begin with, I mean, you don't want to lose your one that you made. So let's go ahead and see if this is actually repairable. I assume it is, since most of the stuff in Thaumcraft of that type is. But this might be unique. It may be one item that isn't. So let's find out. So let's go into our repairer here. I'll grab out my Sword of Zephyr, and we'll just stick those sticks in there for the moment. Not actually trying to repair them. Repair my arcane tinkering tool. Let's see if it does the arcane focus. It looks like it will. Yep. It's going all the way down. Notice it's changing the item code there as it counts down. So it just becomes one item, basically, once it finishes. Excellent. Alright. Let's open up our bag again. Stick a few things in there. And drop these down. Sweet. Alrighty then. And that's still doing its thing. That's excellent. Alright, let's get back upstairs and see what else we can figure out. That's awesome to know that I can actually repair that. Wonder if I can do a combination of different stuff from Computercraft and Red Power and Thaumcraft to do like a mining system. I'll have to think about that design and get back to you on that. Alright. Well, one thing I do know that I want, I would love to have a nice display here instead of this window. So what I think I'm going to do is I will just go ahead and grab that, and we'll go ahead and see what we can figure out here. Alright. So, there we go. Excellent. Nice hollowed out spot. Let's see how we make this here. Hopefully should have everything for this. Let's see. There we go. That's what I needed. Alright, glass panes and stone. Yeah, that's easy enough. Glass, glass. There you are. Glass panes. Cobblestone. That's easier said than done. Grab pretty much an entire stack of the stuff. Excellent. And we'll craft ourselves up some screens. Well, not exactly screen per se. Let's see. I need, trying to think here, 6 of them, I think. I should have enough to be able to do this. This should definitely make a nice screen. I'll just call it screen. I like calling it that. Alright. Okay, sweet. We'll just drop them there. Awesome. And let's get my bag back out again. And we'll just fill it all the way the rest up. Sweet. Excellent. That cleared up a few spots. Now, let's see here. Let's put all this stuff from my bar there. Sweet. Now, we'll stick this in the door, or where my window used to be. Excellent. That makes one solid monitor. Sweet. Now I can lay in bed and watch TV. Alright. Let's see. Now, the other thing I wanted to make was a computer. And I made one of these in the previous episodes when I was making... Alright, that looks relatively simple. Anyway, I made one of those when I made... oh, come on. The mining turtle. Is one of the last episodes that I used that computer in. So... Alright, let's craft this thing up. Awesome. Yay! Now, we will attach this there. Now, by having this sitting next to this monitor, it automatically attaches it to it, and we get Craft OS. If we type in help, it'll say, oh, hey, you can type in programs, or help on a specific program. So I want to know what programs are inside this already. It looks like we got a adventure game and a few other things. But for now, I'm just going to show you how to interact with the monitor that's to the right. So let's actually do one other thing. Let's see. I wonder if they call it the same thing in both Red Power. Yep, it's called a disk drive. Excellent. Okay, and that's easy to make as well. Let's go ahead and craft up a disk drive as well. Let's see here. I think I'm going to stick the disk drive up here. That to me makes the most sense. Or actually, let's stick it down here. Just because. Alright. So let's go ahead and make one of those. And there we go. Alright. Let's drop that down here. And we have our disk drive. Alright. Now let's see. Do we have floppy disks? Actually, this is where I could get into some other things here. So, I want to play some music. Where are the music disks? Let's see. Let's just type in that. Sweet. We have all our different regular music discs, music sheets, and all these different edit ones. Let's see here. Somewhere in here there's supposed to be a blank one. Ah, there we go. Ooh. Need obsidian. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like I can also use tin. Huh. That's a nice substitute. Alright. Definitely a lot easier to get since I have a whole bunch of it. Alright, let me see. Let me look at that recipe again. Glass panels and iron. Well, that should be easy enough to do. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh, yes. I think it was this. And then tin along the top, hopefully. Yep, there we go. Got some blank music discs. Let's check out these. Let's see, we got a mushroom stew. Bone meal and dandelion yellow and a piece of paper. Let me see. I might be able to do that one. Let's see. Dandelion yellow. Did I use all my bone meal, or do I have it in this bag? Well, there's a piece. No, those are fragments of lost knowledge that I haven't researched yet. Well then. That could be a problem. Ah, there's bones, so that will make me the bone mill. And I thought I had paper on me. Maybe I left it downstairs, because that's where I use paper most of the time. Or I could have put it in my drop chest. Let me check there too. Ah, of course. Alrighty. Let's craft this up. So, we'll put one in there. We get bone meal. Excellent. Put that in there. Put that there. And now we have a music sheet. And basically, let's see. We'll take that and a blank music disc. And we get C418. Alright. And that's one of the default Minecraft ones. So, let me actually go ahead and turn this up a little bit so that we can actually hear what it's going to sound like. I want to stick that in there. Notice a green light shows up on that. Watch. I'll take it back out. No green light. Put it back in. Oops. Helps if I actually put it in. And then we have the green light again. Alright. So, to use the disk drive down below, we do DJ. And I think that's all I need, actually. Let's see here. It may complain to me if I'm wrong. There we go. And C418 takes a little bit of time to get started. There we go. You should just barely be able to hear it behind my voice, basically. Anyhow, the other thing I could do, and I'll demonstrate the monitor as well now. So notice it's showing that that's playing. So I'm going to actually get it to play again, except this time I want it to play on the monitor next to me. So all it'll show is just that line of text. So let's type in monitor. Let's see if I can spell it right here. Monitor, and then I need to tell it the side, right, and then DJ. DJ is the program that I want to run. So it's basically I'm instructing the monitor on the right-hand side of my computer that I want it to run the DJ program. So let's see. And, yep, see, now it says playing C418 on the monitor, and it doesn't show it on this one. Now the same thing would happen if I entered one of these other commands here inside that as well. So, let's see. Got all sorts of stuff in here. There's all different commands you can use in Computercraft, basically. And I'll get into more of them in later episodes. Anyway, I think that's a pretty good wrapping up point for this episode. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch today's episode. And I will see you later, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to help me improve or have ideas for future videos, leave it in the comments below or send it to techntux@gmail.com.